What are you doing?
I'm celebrating tofu.
Huh?
Look at TOFU, America's oldest tofu company. America's oldest tofu company.
I'm gonna just take this for myself.
Yeah, so if you want to quickly show how Ruby has started to dismantle my tofu mountain because she loves her tofu plain.
Yep. I do.
Video 1 is on the blog. That's where I talk about the types of tofu. We're going to talk about how to cook tofu today. How to make our basic go-to tofu that's in our cookbook. Eat Like You Give a Damn. It's on page 70. This is the book. You can get it on our site. But I wanted to show you a couple of other things before we get into the actual making. I've already talked about how much I love Ota tofu. America's oldest tofu company. This is the Ota firm tofu. I always have that around. But I did just make a trip to Trader Joe's and I got some of the extra super firm tofu, which is really, really firm. There's like no water in that. They also have this really nice sprouted tofu, which I think has like extra calcium. And this is also extra firm, excellent quality tofu at Trader Joe's. And this is kind of fun because it comes where you can separate it if you were maybe cooking for 1 or 2 instead of a family of 3 that eats like a family of 8. That's us. So go-to tofu works great with the super firm and the firm. Not with silken because it has a lot of water in it, right? Right. So what we're gonna need to do is heat up a good cast iron skillet or high quality non-stick skillet, because when you put your tofu down, you want it to sizzle. So you wanna get the pan nice and hot and add a small layer of oil. This is on low. I've been heating it up and I am going to put my tofus down.
And so it's hot?
So the important thing when you are making this very basic tofu is that you don't want to crowd your pan and you don't need to really bother the tofu. Get it in there, make sure your pan has got a nice layer of oil, and then let it cook. Disturbing it before it's gotten a sear on it is going to make your tofu break. And even if that does happen, it's not the end of the world, but if you want it to be nice and crisp, you need to get that first side cooked, and then you can flip it around and start to shake the pan. Look at it's getting little crispy bits. I need to let it go. I need to leave it alone.
Isn't that what you told everybody?
I gotta leave it alone. I gotta leave it alone. I'm stepping away from the tofu. Step away. It is looking really great. I have tossed it around a little bit, and you can see some sides are still not cooked at all, but some are quite crispy and brown. So I'm going to just keep doing this and let all of the sides get nice and crispy. Turn the heat off when your tofus are brown the way you like it. And then you're going to take your brags or whatever and just sprinkle some on there. Stir that around. Oh yeah. And then liberal Nooch. Toss that around.
Nooch is pretty apolitical, actually.
My Nooch is liberal. And that, my dear beloved friends, is your basic tofu. And my mother, who is very decidedly not vegan, loves this tofu. And that means a lot to me. So your mom will love it too.
Is it still hot?
Yeah. Come on, people. It's like dance.